more can I say?
Top Billin.
Alright, Top Billin, my Michigan men and women, asking you shall receive. Can't wait to talk Michigan with you guys, but if I gotta do so, it can't just be on the YouTube, baby. You're gonna have to follow me at patreon.com/Wolverine Scheme Team. Make sure you jump in them tears, baby. We can talk Wolverine 24/7. I'm looking to do that bad boy and leave these sissies and nerds behind here on YouTube that like to jump in and talk about whatever, because we already know what Michigan is about and what Michigan will accomplish in the future, right? All right. So patreon.com/Wolverine Scheme Team, podcast, exclusive film studies, and more. All right, so I wanted to see Michigan definitely not stray too far away from its run game brilliance, just from a schematic standpoint of what Jim Harbaugh has been involved in. So I wanted to see some of the concepts that we're doing right here. So it looks like we'll have your average run-of-the-mill zone read right here. You have Honigford, I believe, climbing up to the second level. Chuck Filiaga as well. But they'll be reading, I believe, my boy right here from the Peach State, Michael Barrett. I like the footwork here on this particular inside zone portion of it. Instead of taking your normal side step and then, approaching the line of scrimmage, he actually takes a step back, takes a step back, gets that downhill running lane, almost like it was a pistol, right? Check it out. Look at that. Look at the step back right there. Look at that. You know what that does right there? That sets up rhythm. The run game is all about rhythm. I'm telling you guys, it's about rhythm and patience and timing, right? So we see him right there. Now look at this. This allows Honigford right here, right, to be able to survey and then find his mark. So look at that. He's surveying. Nobody's coming on the inside. Now he gets to climb up and boom. Me still approaching the defender right there. That's still smash mouth football. You see Michael Barrett right here on a fro. He's in the cement right here. He has cement shoes because he's scared of what Joe Milton might do out the backside right here. So it's a pretty good concept. Just imagine this with Shea Patterson, of course, and Zach Charbonnet, or my guy Christian Turner. So I really like these type of concepts right here. Make sure you get that downhill flow going on, because you still got to be smash mouth no matter what you're trying to do as far as the spread goes. Color me crazy or whatever like that, which wouldn't be the first time. But I think the option game needs to be in vogue in this Michigan offense. It needs to be run, I would say, at least 30% of the time with Dylan McCaffrey right here. I think he's just a natural runner if he can stay healthy, of course. But, man, he has such great athleticism, man. He has a great feel for some of these option attacks. So we're just going to see a speed option right here. They're going to option off the overhang defender, right? So when they do that, you approach the line of scrimmage, you gotta make them declare exactly what they want to do. So if you know the deal. If he were to crash down on you right here, if you're Dylan McCaffrey, you shoot that bad boy out to Van Summeren. Or if he were to keep it to the outside and he's blocked, you take that bad boy and hit the alley. So always remember the perimeter blocking. And of course, this is Christian Turner, Zach Charbonnet right there as well. Oh, you can already see that bad boy right here. A lot of these guys will still pitch it right here, because he can very well find the corner as well. But McCaffrey already knows he gets that angle popping and sticks that foot in the ground. He's liable to take that bad boy 50, 60 yards himself right there. So you got to have that good perimeter blocking. And we'll see right here, man. Hopefully he can keep himself healthy. Maybe it would have been a good idea to pitch this bad boy, considering I don't really see nobody else over there. So, but either way it goes, he would have been good. He could have pitched that bad boy right now. But the less pitching you do, the less chances you have of a mistake as well. So make sure we get the option in there. So speed option. All right, I love this concept right here. It's a counter H out of shotgun, right? So you'll be pulling a backside H back right here. He'll be coming kind of on a trap block right here to meet an approaching defender right here. What makes this pretty good is you get your normal down blocks right here from the line, but you see young Ryan Hayes right here. Instead of meeting Luigi Villain right here, he actually protects almost like a pass, right? Just like a pass. And he retreats right here. So it almost invites Luigi Villain upfield. So that gives you that particular gap right there for your running back to take the counter steps and then shoot right here through the B gap. What I tell you about the rhythm portion of that, so we can see it work right there. You see the down blocks by everyone right here. And look at the void created. So if you see that as a defender, you're going to want to shoot that bad boy real good because you think you have something going on. So it ends up being pretty much a shotgun counter trap, right? So he's approaching that bad boy. Now you can see right here looking at Schoonmaker. He's like, damn. So he had to meet that bad boy right there. So he's done right there unless he can get off blocks. So all you need is somebody with a little bit of vision. Luigi Villain still doesn't know what's going on right here. He still thinks it's a pass play or something like that. He needs to get back upfield. But you can see right there, they do a great job of actually sealing off and closing. But we can see the potential of the play itself. Remember, this is a film study, not a highlight channel. You want highlights? Take that ass somewhere else because this will be paused and rewound ad nauseum. Just like any other film study if you play ball, right? So we're doing it like that right here. And if you want more, like I said before, patreon.com/Wolverine Scheme Team. Let's go. All right, you probably won't find a bigger Jim Harbaugh fan than your boy, the Underground King Murf here. Just for the fact that I was a super stan of that man at Stanford because they had some of the best concepts that you could imagine as far as the run game goes. Same thing in San Francisco as well. Some of the stuff that he was doing with Greg Roman. And a great way to get variation out of your run game is to do a lot of the same things out of different personnel. So we see 12 personnel right here. Looks more like old school Michigan football, but with a pistol, right? So you're going to get your zone flow across the board, right? Zone flow. Got to watch the battle right here between Onwenu and Donovan Jeter right here. Pretty good battle right there. But you know what you're looking for on the zone. Michigan ran a ton of zone. When you looking for that bad boy, if you're True Wilson right here, it's going to be the banger bounce theory. If everyone is washed away, you bang that bad boy back inside. Always be looking at the point of attack right here. That really gives you a tell right here. Or if everybody kind of stays true, you know, you take that bad boy outside, try to bend the edges, right? So just out of different personnel right there. So I can't wait to see Donovan Jeter work, man. I heard good stuff from him during camp right here, but we see him right here. He kind of blows this play up right there. So if you're True Wilson right there, Onwenu is kind of toast. It may be a little bit harder for you to get to the outside right there. It's looking like a natural crease is going to be formed right up in here, you know. But obviously you have a lot of traffic right there that you have to manage as well. So I don't know, the way it's looking right there, maybe he misread that bad boy, maybe should have kept it outside. Looks like Eubanks is doing work around here as well, but he decides to bend that bad boy up in there. But Donovan Jeter ends up falling prey to big Michael Onwenu right there. But no telling how this would have went if it was live tackling or anything like that. But like I said before, it's film study. We're just showing the concepts, not showing results or anything like that. And you dumbass Ohio State people, will you please get off my channel on my Michigan content, man? It's so annoying. Thank you. That's why you got to join patreon.com/Wolverine Scheme Team so I don't have to hear that stuff about Michigan on the channel, man. All right, here we go again with the speed option this time. Running to the left right here. Very aggressive stances by the defensive lineman, man. But you'll see him option off of Jordan Anthony right here, my boy from IMG. I believe Dylan McCaffrey made the right call in this particular one right here. I wonder if maybe he could have cut it back up in there if this was a real game right there. But he doesn't really make them kind of approach him. Then there's kind of I'm not sure if True Wilson needs to be that far back. I'm not sure about the spacing and pacing of this particular option play right here. But it does end up being a pretty decent game right there. But you would like to see maybe the defenders commit more. But they actually did a pretty good job of kind of slow playing that bad boy, especially when you have kind of 3 levels of defense right there with Carlo Kemp coming right there. And Jamaric Woods right here coming down from the 3rd level too. So he ends up getting like 6-7 yards or something like that out of it. Not too bad at all. All right, we joined this one already in progress right here. We talk about speed and space, right? There's a few things that come to mind with that. Obviously you want to get your premier playmakers out in space. You want to get a guy like Dylan McCaffrey out in space, but man, you want to get some of this power out in space to allow for that speed, you know. So outside of Georgia and Oklahoma offhand, I would think that Michigan would have the best offensive line in the country. And you talk about getting some of these guys to pull. Look at this particular concept right here. It's almost like a pin and pull concept. I have 12 personnel. You have your 2, I think it's McCune right here, Eubanks right here, kind of on the pulling aspect. I'm sorry, on the pinning aspect right here. But then you have John Runyon coming out here on the lead. You got Bredesen right here. They're kind of hinging Cesar Ruiz, all these guys right here. And you just got your boy running right here, running that alley. QB power with it. So still getting some of these concepts. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this. You see True Wilson floating backside right there. He could very well run this bad boy and then throw it back across to True Wilson. But True Wilson floating out there right there widens the defense. You can see Devin Gill right there having the key in on him as well. So we see them pulling right there. And Devin Gill definitely widen right there. So look at the numbers advantage over here, especially with a guy like this pulling on Jamarick Woods. Big John Runyon putting on Jamarick Woods right there. Look at the alley. Look at the crease. Come on. I think he scored on this bad boy too. So you get the gist. No full plays. All right. But thank you for watching this bad boy. I want to see more power concepts. What I want to do is go back through some of the Penn State stuff with Joe Moorhead when Josh Gaddis was there and really dig into the run game to see what we'll see, because it's still going to be based around the run game. Michigan is absolutely loaded, man. Anybody who thinks differently is kidding themselves. You would say perhaps definitely outside of Clemson, the best 3 receivers there is. So you know you can get it out wide. Quarterback play should be pretty dope. Dope offensive line. Young running backs that look very talented. This offense has a chance to be off the charts. So we'll just see how they scheme it up. And it doesn't necessarily have to be off the charts. It needs to be very adequate, I'll tell you that, at the very least. And then it can be explosive as well to go behind a Don Brown defense. And Michigan should be fine. So we'll see it work out that way right there. But I definitely want to delve into more of the run game and see where they want to go with that, because I still think it needs to be based around the run. Speed and space doesn't mean just throwing the ball out in space. All right. It's your boy Murf, the Underground King. Please join me at patreon.com/Wolverine Scheme Team, so I don't have to be around these crazy Ohio State cats that jump up on the channel and talk about Michigan sucks and all that. I'm just trying to do film studies, man. I ain't trying to get in all that fandom stuff. I just want to break down the film and talk a little ball. All right. Thank you once again. It's your boy, the Underground King, and I am out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.